Hi, Rose Cress here from the LifeForce Yoga Healing Institute, and I wanted to share something with you about stress and how to get rid of stress. And a friend of mine and I were talking the other day about stress, and she was saying to me that, oh, when things calm down, that's when I'm going to start my practice, and that's when I'm going to start doing some of these yoga practices. And I kind of said, what are you thinking? Life is not going to get less stressful. There's always going to be stress in life. There's waves. It's an up and down, a constant up and down. Yeah, sure, we have those moments that are really sweet and wonderful and stress free. But even when you look at those moments, there are stressors within those moments. And who are we kidding when we say, I'll start that when life gets simpler? We need to start now because the reality is life is not going to be chaos free. Life is not going to be stress free. And stress is not out there, stress is in here. This is what's creating stress, not out there. For one person, going up on stage and delivering a speech is so stressful. For another person, going up on stage and delivering a speech is exhilarating, is fun, is something they dream of. So, could that possibly be stress? No, that's not an objective stress. It's a subjective stress, and all stress is subjective. So, what we need to do is change what's in here between these four walls, because this is the only thing in life that you can control. We'll try and control everything around us. We'll try and control our environment. We'll try and control the temperature, the food, the people around us. At the end of the day, you might have some modicum of success, but it's just going to change tomorrow. It's going to be cold tomorrow, or it's going to be hot tomorrow. And so, where's our success? Our success is so limited with that. But we have the ability to control here. But are you? That's really challenging. So it all starts here. And I love the Yoga Sutras. They're all about liberation and illumination and freedom and enlightenment and all of that. And when it talks about what yoga is, it says yoga is to still the waves of the mind. The waves of the mind, what's going on in here, the up and down, the reactivity, the lashing out, the intensities. That's all in here, not out here. So if you really want to take steps towards a life that is stress-free, and I do believe that's possible, even amidst stress, and I say I believe it's possible, I'm not there yet, and very few people are there, because even people that I know who are a long way down the yoga path and have been practicing for decades still make emergencies and crises out of molehills. This is what takes a molehill and turns it into a mountain, and this is what can take a mountain and turn it into a molehill. This is what can take a deadline and turn it into an emergency crisis that involves everybody. And this is what can take a deadline and turn it into just another minute in life. It's no big deal. So it all starts here. It all starts here. And it's a daily commitment. It's a moment to moment commitment. My friends in recovery, they're going through this right now, that it's just day to day. It's just moment to moment, because that's all you can control. And I think it's interesting that some of my friends in recovery are further down this path of working towards a life that's got less stress in it because they're controlling this than some of the people that I meet that are working on their yoga practice. And that's not a judgment, it's just an observation. And people in recovery, my friends that are in recovery at least, are so committed to changing their lives and creating something new and different and safe and healthy for themselves. And sometimes the people that I know in the yoga path are not in that stage of commitment. I don't know where their commitment is, and we're not talking necessarily about their commitment. So again, not a judgment. This is a call to action for you to do something different, to start today. It can be something as simple as refocusing your mind. One of the research studies I read years ago was about using Om, just the mantra of Om, but a mental repetition of Om. And 10 minutes of a mental repetition of Om lowered or activated the parasympathetic nervous system, which lowered the sympathetic nervous system response. It made them calm. And it's just a mental repetition of Om. Om as you inhale, Om as you exhale, and it focuses the mind. And here's the trick. You're going to have to keep refocusing your mind over and over and over and over and over again, because that sucker's got some intense waves going on in there, the big ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. And it's time for us to rein that in. And when you can rein that in, and when you can focus that mind, that is when you will know peace. You can't know peace outside of yourself. The peace is here. It's here. It's here. The freedom is here and in here, not outside yourself. So here's your challenge. Start now. One simple practice. And you can find a ton of practices, free practices that can help you regain control over this on our website, yogafordepression.com, under the free mood management practices, which you'd find under Start Here. And we've got tons of programs coming up just to help give you a leg up, a little bit of control over your life and the stress in your life. Until next time, thank you.